Hey, what's up, guys? We are out at a rental property that I've owned for about 8 years now, and it's been a great rental up until about a week ago when it actually caught on fire. So, not good. In today's video, we're out here assessing damages. I'm taking a look at the property for the first time. Gonna do a walkthrough, and you guys are gonna get to ride along with me here and see basically what kind of damages we're up against, what type of repairs we're going to need to do to the property to get it back in rentable condition. I don't know how bad it is. As you can see, it's boarded up. So we really just need to get in there, get a budget together, and see what we're working with here. So. My name is Jesse Stolz. I'm an active house flipper, real estate investor. I got started in this business in 2010, and by the age of 30, I was able to become a millionaire through my house flipping business. Fast forward to today, I still flip houses each and every month, and I've been able to grow my rental real estate portfolio to 30 million in assets, and I continue to grow that each and every year. So we're at the back door to the property now, and things are not looking good. I mean, as I'm looking around at just what's going on with there's just stuff everywhere. There's cars that are looks like left behind potentially that we're gonna have to deal with. Keep in mind, this is a rental property. We've had the same tenants in here for going on 8 years. So the last time I was actually at this place was 8 years ago, and we had fixed this place up to be like a pretty cute little farmhouse. And it is not looking like they have taken the best care of it. This, as you can see, was actually a little outdoor patio area. And I mean, it goes probably 10 feet that way. And this has just been completely overgrown with whatever kind of tree this is. And just engulfed in these blackberry bushes here. So it looks to me like not only are we dealing with some tenants that somehow lit the place on fire, they also were not maintaining the property as they should, which is pretty disheartening, and it's going to leave us for a big mess to clean up. I mean, I assume they'll get any, running truck or pullable trailer out of here, but when it comes to a broke down car with no motor or front tires, I feel like that's going to be left on us to dispose of, which just adds to the bill. Before we do head inside the house, I do just kind of want to take a quick sweep on the exterior just to get a gauge on what we are going to be dealing with here. There's just a lot of landscape cleanup to be done here. Just getting rid of all this overgrown brush. I mean, it just got completely out of control. This building right here, we probably just need to tear it down as it's on these posts and piers, and it's in pretty poor shape. I don't think there's a reason to. It's not adding much value to our rental either, or our rent amount each month, so tearing this down is probably the right move. We have ourselves another broke down car here. I'm sure they'll end up getting this trailer out of here as it's actually in decent shape, just really, really dirty. But what I'm more concerned about is just the overall amount of blackberry bushes and brush that's overgrown here. Not more concerned, but as far as the land goes, there's a lot of cleanup to be done. A lot of cleanup. Let's just poke our head in this barn here. See what we're dealing with. Oh, more cars and stuff. I would assume they'll get these out of here. These are, I don't know, pretty good shape, or somewhat. They at least look like they run, so that's a good thing. All right, so we're heading back up towards the house now to see if we can get inside. Here we go. All right, moment of truth. We're heading inside. Get out of here. Oh, man. Yeah, it definitely smells like smoke. Oh, my gosh. This place is a wreck. I mean, this isn't even where any of the fire damage is. Wow. I mean, I can't say I'm super surprised given the condition of the exterior of the home and just meaning the land and how overgrown everything is, usually it's a pretty good indicator of what might be happening inside the home. Jesus, look at this room. Oh, God. It smells like animal smells and urine mixed with smoke damage. It's not good. I mean, this place, when we rented it out originally, 8 years ago, we didn't do a full renovation by any means, but we had all new carpet and paint in here, new roof. It was amongst some other things. I mean, it was a cute little farmhouse, and it is completely destroyed. So there are 3 levels to this place. There's the basement, which is down this way. We're on the main floor now, and then around this corner and up is the attic where the fire actually took place. But let's start in the basement. I just kind of want to see what's going on down there. So there is still just quite a bit of stuff down here. I'm really hoping they're going to be coming back to get the majority of this stuff out. I just don't want our trash out bill and cleanup bill to go through the roof. And there are vines that they've allowed to just grow in through between the foundation wall and the floor joists here. No fire damage down here. Doesn't seem like any water damage either. It's just a nasty old basement filled with junk. All right, I've seen enough down here. Let's head back up to the main floor and then get to actually check out the fire damage and what's going on up there. All right, here we are back on the main floor. Head down the hallway here and figure out what's going on upstairs. Try to pan slowly here, but man, it's an old school tub there. Like I said, this is an old farmhouse. It's probably built, I'll verify it, but it's in the early 1900s. And then, I mean, before we rented it, we had it fixed up pretty good. I mean, it was a cute little farmhouse. And unfortunately now, wow, this room really smells like dogs and cats. Anyway, like I say, it was fixed up pretty nice. And now, not so much. So, wow, here's where you're going to really start to see, oh my gosh, just the carnage of this fire. Okay, here we go. Look at this. It just warped this whole wall right here. And I don't know who hung this caution tape. If that's the fire department, it must be. Wow. Wow. God. Oh, man. Okay. So this is kind of, there's 2 bedrooms up here. This area here that we're looking at here is just basically like a small little hangout area. And then we have bedroom number 1 going in here. This looks like where the fire originated is right in here. Man. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Look at that, just bed springs just completely, or mattress springs just completely melted and coiled up into a ball. Wow. That's scary. Oh, man. So, okay, that's bedroom 1. And then just sweeping around to bedroom number 2 up here. Let's just kind of see what the damages are in here. And this one, it actually looks like, yeah, it didn't really ever make it into here, other than some smoke damage. It busted through the wall for some reason, but all that black you see in the corner over here, this stuff, and these are just cobwebs from 8 years of not dusting your house. So, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, this entire upstairs is going to have to be torn down to the studs completely. A lot of reframing is going to need to take place. I don't know. I gotta run some numbers in my head, but this is significant damage here. Thankfully, everybody was okay, and nobody got injured in the fire. Man, this is pretty bad, though. I don't know. Nothing's been confirmed on what exactly caused the fire. So, unfortunately, we don't know. I'd like to know, but I don't. I'm no expert, but there's a few different like plug-in heaters up here. Again, it could have been anything, but I don't know. Maybe that's a sign of something. That looks like some sort of heating unit. Same thing over there. I don't know what the heck that thing is. It looks like maybe also a heater. What the hell? Is that a wood stove? Okay, that's bizarre. That is a wood stove on where there is no chimney nor spot for the, I don't know what that's about or why that would be up here, but that's a little suspicious if you ask me. As far as the windows go, they got them boarded up. I don't know if, the fire department broke them out. They broke them out trying to escape or what, but all these areas where the fire, where the majority of the fire damage is all the windows are busted out. All right, well, I think I've seen enough of the upstairs. I get the picture here. Lots of work to be done. Whoa, don't trip down the stairs. That would be bad. Lots of work to be done here, not only on the interior, obviously with the fire. I mean, there's two things here. We have extensive fire damage. We have a ton of just trash out and repairs in the areas where the fire didn't take place. And then we have a massive, call it trash out, cleanup bill, landscape bill, junk removal bill as well on this thing. Yeah, it's gonna be steep. We've got a lot of cleanup here to do, folks. I would say, just going off my gut, we have, $175,000 to $200,000 in renovations and restoration costs basically on this property. It's a big number. At this point, we need to make a decision on whether or not we want to put all that money back into this property and continue as a rental, or if we say, hey, since we are having to outlay this much capital, do we want to just then, fix it up and then just sell it on the market and move on? Sometimes that can be the best bet, but we got to weigh our options here. Thanks for watching, guys. But do make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the renovations here coming soon. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.